You know, I haven't made a video about Jimi the Hobo in a very long time. And there's a couple of reasons for that. After, 200-300 videos that I worked very hard on. And I always like doing it because I know I got a rise out of him. I knew I could always make smoke come out of his ears. But after a while, long story short, it just got boring. It got kind of irritating. It wasn't fun anymore. But I noticed something about you, Jimi. I noticed something about you which is very, very important to observe. Your YouTube career, whatever you had, is over. Your life is over. Where are you going to go after this? Let's look at all the women in your life. You had your whores in Cambodia. Nobody expected that to last. But stateside, you no longer have your wife, your ex-wife. You can't crash her house willy-nilly anymore. You don't have your kids anymore. Heather was never very much in the picture. And you could always kind of depend on Emily here and there. Well, she's gone. Helica, after she gave you $75,000 over a 30-month period, oh man, she's really done. So what do you got left? Your mommy. Mommy bikini dancer. That's your final refuge. That's your Alamo. And what happens when she dies? I can tell you, I can absolutely foresee the day that you wake up and discover your mom is dead. Do you call the authorities? Do you call the coroner? Do you call, whoever it is you call when you find a dead body in your house? No, you're not going to do that. You're going to ransack the house. You're going to look for hidden money, hidden jewels, little hidden treasures, and you're going to pocket all that, and then you're going to call the cops and say, ooh, looks like my mom's dead. But here's the thing. Where are you going to go after that? Where? In fact, now that I have second thoughts about it, you'll live there for weeks and weeks. I mean, you don't have to pay any rent because you don't. You never did. But eventually, someday, that's going to come to an end too. What after that, Jimi? Jimi the fake-ass hobo. Gee, maybe at that point, you really will have to become a hobo. What do you think?